This video is sponsored by Flamma. Hi there, Perfecto Castro here and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to show you guys the FX200, the brand new pink multi-effects from Flamma. Here we go. I just got back from a 4-week trip outside of the US, visiting Germany and the Philippines. And Flamma had sent me this FX200 way ahead of the launch, so I was able to bring it with me and subject it to a variety of real-world tour and live gigging situations. So in this video, we are going to dive into the presets that I made from scratch for the FX200, and I'm going to show you some clips of it in real-world use. One as a pure effects unit run 4-cable method into an awesome rev generator 120 half stack. I also used the FX200 in a hotel room practice session in Germany, and as soon as I got back to the US, I gigged the FX200 with my band Rock Stallion, using my presets going out of the XLR outputs straight into the front of house mixer. Okay, so I'm gonna set up this FX200 here in my desktop area while you guys watch this unboxing clip. Enjoy. Now, what sets the Flamma FX200 apart from its competitors is the availability of color. My own FX200 is in the pretty pink finish, and you can also choose a blue finish if that is more your style. Now, on the face of the FX200, you get 4 foot switches to control your presets and your guitar effects. You get a dedicated master volume knob. You get a 5-inch high-quality LCD touchscreen that makes it easy to edit your effects and reorder the effects modules. Now, if you want more precise control, there is also a clickable parameter knob. You also get an onboard expression pedal with a virtual toe switch, so you can use it either as a master volume control or as an expression pedal assigned to any one of the effects parameters. Now, speaking of effects, we get 10 effects modules with 160 different types of effects. There are 58 built-in preamp models, 30 high-quality cabinet simulations with support for loading up to 50 third-party impulse response files. The FX200 has extensive I/O that includes 1/4-inch jacks for the ins, the outs, and the built-in effects loop. You also get XLR DI outs for going straight into the front of house mixer, and you also get 5-pin MIDI ports for MIDI in and out. And finally, there's a USB-C port that allows you to interface your FX200 with your computer or your phone via an OTG cable. This supports USB audio recording as well as connection to the specialized editor software for preset management and firmware updates. Now, at the time of this video, the Flamma FX200 retails for around $399 on Amazon. However, you might be able to get a better deal if you buy direct from the Flamma website. I will put both links in the video description, so go check them out. Okay, now let's take a closer look at the Flamma FX200. In keeping with the pink theme, I will be using my Sully guitars, Stardust, in Strawberry Milk. This guitar I affectionately named Brittany. And to round out the pinkness, I'm also using my Rocket Music Gear shiny chrome pink strap. So for the next few minutes, we are going to get into some picture-in-picture action. On screen, you will see my Flamma FX200 as well as a screen grab of the software editor. That way, you can easily follow along with everything that I tweak. Now, first of all, let's talk about the layout of the foot switches. The FX200 has 2 foot switch modes. The default setting is you have the 2 leftmost switches acting as bank up and down. And the 2 rightmost switches select either preset A or preset B of that bank. So preset A, preset B, bank up, 53A, 53B, bank down, 51A, 51B. Now, to go into the other foot switch mode, tap on the LCD screen, tap on the settings icon, and then go into foot switch mode and click on favorite. In this mode, you can assign up to 4 favorite presets that you can choose at will. So now I have Preset 1, my clean. Preset 2, which is like a hairy Plexi style tone. Preset 3 is my crunch tone. Preset 4 is my lead tone. Now, if your FX200 is connected to your computer, you can also tweak these functions using the software editor app. Okay, so go into settings, and now you have all this stuff that you can play around with. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that the volume pedal is not its own effects block, and it controls the overall volume of the FX200 itself. So, for example, and as you can see in the effects modules on the software editor app, there is no volume block. Now, in my other multi-effects, I usually use the volume pedal as an input volume in front of the amp model so that I can tweak the gain level. However, for the FX200, I have to change things up in my approach. So in the software editor, click on the expression pedal icon, and you will see that in the volume controls, I have the toe up position set to 75 and the toe down position set to 100. So with this setup, toe up is my rhythm volume and toe down is my lead volume. Okay, my first preset is my clean tone. First in the chain is the JR compressor, and then followed by a 70s chorus, and then that goes straight into the amp, which is a US 65 Deluxe reverb. And then it goes into the matching 1x12 cab. And then from there, I have a tape delay and a hall reverb. The foot switches have multiple functions as well. When the light is stationary like this, you can switch between two scenes within the same preset. So the purple light is one scene. And if I step on it again, turns blue, and that is another scene. So in this case, that switch controls both the modulation and the delay on and off. And when I long press the foot switch, I get tap tempo. Okay, preset number 2 is my slightly overdriven Plexi style tone. Now looking at it closely, the amp model is the Brit Plexi with the matching 4x12 cab, and then we have the same hall reverb. And again, my control switch turns the delay on and off. Now preset 3 is my crunch tone. Now again, the amp of choice for this preset is the Brit Plexi with the matching cab. However, for the foot switch control, I have it assigned to the overdrive as well as the graphic EQ. Okay, so blue mode is my crunch rhythm. Going into purple mode engages the overdrive as well as the graphic EQ for my dry lead boost. And finally, preset 4 is my wet lead tone. Purple mode is the default for this preset. However, if I go into blue mode, it activates the phaser in front of all the dirt. Now at this point, I'm sure you guys have some questions, and I bet the one burning most in your mind is, how does the Flamma FX200 handle preset changes? Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to start with my clean tone. I'm going to hold the chord and I'm going to switch into preset 2. It's actually pretty good. Now I'm going to go from the clean preset into one of the heavier ones. That's actually pretty good. If you mistime it, there is that slight volume crossfade between presets. But it is very quick. So it's just a matter of getting to know the unit really well so that you can switch on the fly seamlessly. Now, so far these presets I've been using the stock cabs. So I'm gonna let you hear the same presets, this time using my own IR. Okay, so here is the other version of my clean preset. And if we go into the cab, you'll see that it is using my favorite Celestron Creamback IR. Now, compared to the stock cabs, this Celestron Creamback IR is slightly cleaner sounding and has more mid-range content. Now, the way the FX200 handles third-party IRs is quite interesting because you still have access to the other parameters in the cab module, such as the tube type, the low cut and high cut filters, as well as the space. Though I will say that regardless of what IR I load, I have to lower the level to around 10, because otherwise, with the default level of 50 for the stock FX200 cabs, third-party IRs overload the output signal. So you got to make sure you lower the level if you're going to use any IR other than the stock ones. Okay, so here is my hairy Plexi with the Celestron IR. And then blue mode toggles the overdrive as well as the delay and EQ. Then here's the crunch preset. And here's my lead preset. Okay, I promised you guys some real-world clips of the Flamma FX200 in action. So the first clip comes from my show in the Philippines, where I used the FX200 as a pure multi-effects unit without any amp or cab modeling. I hooked up the FX200 4-cable method to this awesome Rev Generator 120 half stack. happy to report that the FX200 did great as a pure effects unit. I was able to add wah and delay to the Rev Generator 120's already awesome amp tone. And the FX200 did not introduce any ground hum or extra noise even when hooked up for cable method. Now, if I had more prep time, I could have added a MIDI connection between the FX200 and the Rev Generator 120. That way I can use the FX200 to control the channel switching as well as the other hidden functions of the Rev G120 accessible only via MIDI. Now, this next clip is a reel that I recorded during one of my hotel room practice sessions in Germany. Okay, here are the chords to the smooth nylon string jam I posted recently. First chord is E minor 7, B minor 7. Then the next chord is a D sus 4 with a C in the bass. And then A minor 7. Play everything with your fingers. Enjoy. For this, I used my clean preset on the FX200 and recorded everything on my phone. And if you want to check out more short form content, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Castro and on Facebook at official Castro. And when I got back to the US, I also used the FX200 on a couple of gigs with my band Rock Stallion. This clip is from our show at the Rock Yard, Fantasy Springs Casino in Indio, California. For these gigs, the FX200 was able to handle all my guitar tone needs. Well, there you have it. That is the FX200, the brand new pink guitar multi-effects from Flamma Innovation. Big thanks to Flamma for sponsoring this video and for sending me my very own FX200 to play with and show off to all you guys. Now, at the time of this video, the Flamma FX200 is now available on Amazon, and you may even get a better deal if you go buy direct from the Flamma website. All those links will be in the video description, so go check them out. Now, if you dug this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, hit subscribe if you haven't yet, and don't forget to ring that bell. And let me know what you think of the Flamma FX200 in the comments. Click on an end card to go watch another video, or you can go grab your guitar and play something. You all know the drill. Practice makes perfecto. Cheers, guys.